Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt. This is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 5 of The Fall of the House of Usher. What'd you think of the last episode?
Brutal. Every episode is brutal. I'm loving reading the comments about how like this is connected to Poe's work.
Right, and not just like one piece of work.
Yeah, we said in the first episode that we are not familiar with his work, so it's really cool. It makes you appreciate it even more, knowing all these little things that are going into it. But I'm loving this show, like I've said every episode. I'm excited to see what happens next and who dies.
I assume it's going to be Vic, because we had a theory that it was going from youngest to oldest.
Yeah.
I believe that's held true. So I think it would be Vic, because the only other two kids left are...
Oh, right. Tammy and Frederick.
Yeah. Frederick.
So yeah, that would just leave Vic then.
And it's got to be obviously something to do with the heart surgery operation.
That she's luring that woman.
Yeah, we did see comments. I think she might have said a name. I don't know if that's like her official name or if she even has an official name, but I think it was Verna.
No, someone had commented that it was if you have the subtitles on.
Oh, it says Verna?
It says the name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that was the name. It began with a V. I couldn't remember now.
I want to say it's Verna. We'll still call her Devil Woman or something.
Until we figure it out.
Yeah. The actress, Carla.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this show, for not knowing any Poe, is still extremely captivating.
Yeah.
So I'm sure for fans of Poe, this show has been very rewarding. We do read the comments, every comment. Nothing has been spoilery.
We're usually like a couple of episodes filmed at least prior to reading comments. But
yeah, so it's been cool to see the appreciation of Poe's work in this through the comments. And it would be something cool to kind of look into things a little bit further after we finish the show so that we can really avoid anything being spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm sure like everything else that Mike Flanagan has done, it's very detailed. So this has been a wild ride and I'm excited to see how Vic dies.
Yeah, we only have a couple episodes left. It's going really quick, but yeah, I'm excited.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, or Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. That's not good. Flies.
Yeah, and what is that?
A raven.
Not a crow.
Not a crow.
My mom used to tell us that ravens were the minions of Satan.
See how your line splits here? Your life will take a complete change of course.
Which line? I have so many lines. Uh-oh. We've been here all night, officer.
Oh.
Not here for you.
Make a friend. Kiss her as the ball drops. Make sure she'll remember.
She's so calculated.
Thank God he's got you to call the shots. Ancient Egypt had it right.
Ancient Egypt. She's obsessed with Egypt. Or immortal.
If you could be either rich or famous, which? Rich. What now?
Figure out how to live forever.
That's why she's obsessed with her AI stuff, so she could just download herself and live forever. Is this pre-Annabelle or post-Annabelle?
This will be pre-Annabelle. Oh.
I don't know.
No, probably post.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, Devil Woman.
Always had a way with the ladies. You seemed happily married when I met you. New Year's 1980. You're not at home with Annabelle Lee. You're locking lips with some other woman.
Must change the monitor.
Oh.
Look how many people the first time they did this.
And the stars to thy
Who are
weariness
they?
shall seem as a
The mothers.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Please respect my privacy at this time.
Please respect my privacy at this time.
You got it.
Damn.
Perfect.
You okay?
Yeah.
Just take my hand.
I'm
Junior,
fine,
I got
fine.
us in.
He's really struggling.
This is Tony. Tony, this is who's left.
Who's left?
This is not Dad. This is Aunt Mad.
Oh, for real?
Aunt Mad.
There are 3 of us left. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye. We have to pull together now, don't we?
Didn't Camille have her face ripped off by one of your flying monkeys?
Chimps.
Dang.
2nd grade science. I mean, how fucking hard is that?
Oh.
Half-rotten carcass Camille dug up on you before she died.
I'm killing the ushers one by one. Guess who's next?
Okie dokie.
Dang.
You two, you're just like Dad and Mads. I don't need to break through because I'm going over the top.
You're likely dead this episode.
She's the informant. Do you think that the 50 mil is still on the table?
Probably not with all the dead people and stuff.
Am I your daughter?
Oof.
Her organs are functioning much better than expected.
Wow, so she's gonna live?
I'm gonna take her home.
We've still got a long road to hoe.
Yeah.
We have everything we need at home.
Do you?
She's incredibly fragile.
Yeah, just moving her is difficult.
The entire arsenal of the Usher family. That's better protection than any patient you've ever had.
But you can't buy germs off.
You play your cards right and don't piss me off. Maybe I'll hire you on. Don't you want to come home?
Oh, that's no.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pull out now?
It doesn't matter because we're not ready, Victorine.
You're definitely not ready.
He wants to see it right now.
There's no way you could have gotten clearance for this.
Unless you make a deal with the devil.
Fucking, don't be a fucking child. Shit, how do you think this industry works?
Hopefully not like this.
You sang a different tune when that money, Fortunato money, came rolling into your clinic.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
Good, run.
We're out of us.
Everything.
You're not gonna say anything, are you, Al, the NDA?
Oh, it doesn't cover legal activities, so...
That is a pin special.
Yeah, I'm sure it covers literally everything.
Maybe please don't do this.
Because I think
She just ruined her life.
You're all fucking monsters.
You think she killed her? Like hit her in the head?
Just call me back.
It didn't look good. Oh.
We can work this out.
I think these are fake calls she's leaving.
She was definitely mad enough. If Pim shows up, then we know.
If it cuts over to Pim.
Is that the noise from the beginning? It was flies and then this.
Oh, yes, you're right. It sounded almost like a camera, but it is this. Is she just going to be, like, driven insane?
I'm just making the rounds, seeing if anything unusual is happening.
Do you hear that?
Do you hear that?
We need to get it on a fast track. On a candidate that will surprise you. Am I boring you?
Dang.
Doesn't even care.
Just crosswords.
Can I ask you something, man-to-man, Arthur? You know what they are. Why do you do this?
I wouldn't be where I am today without Roderick Usher. Neither would you, by the way.
Yeah, right?
The family is under attack.
I was told these deaths were accidental.
And how it's related to Mr. Dupin's informant.
I'm sorry, who said it's related?
Yeah.
This is bullshit. No matter how many bodies they pile up, they always slip through the cracks.
Well, then who's your informant?
And you're going to let them do it again.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're not intending to apply what you're implying.
Yeah.
Mr. Dupin can help us if he simply identifies his informant.
Yep.
So who was it, by the way? Come on. I get why you didn't answer that day, but now, Augie, it's done. It's all over.
Oh.
Yeah, took a sip.
There was never an informant.
Yeah, just like you thought.
Called it.
One time, I play your way.
Relax, Augie. I mean it. That was good.
Yeah.
Watching you shit on your principles would have been worth every fucking penny.
Fuck you.
Damn.
You're right. I pointed at the kids. Figured it'd stir you all up.
Why, if it weren't for you, they would all still be alive today.
No. Uh-oh. Oh, the heart. Ugh. I think she gets it rough.
So she's gonna have it done on her?
Maybe.
Let me relieve you of that burden. No one died for your lie, so don't carry that. And the mind of guilt is full of scorpions.
Dang.
Never waste your time on guilt or shame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what is Madeline doing here?
You could track how many prescriptions of your drugs are being written.
Well, I'm interested.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
How do you take your morning coffee? That's top of mind for me right now.
So gross.
In solitude.
Oh.
Smart girls only sexy until you don't want to fuck you, and then they're competition, and you take them down a peg.
Good.
Just had a very interesting conversation with Roderick. Now suddenly his sister's in my office to computerize all our records, right? Longfellow knocks up his secretary. I worked for your father.
No way.
And she was a great secretary. She was a full-service secretary.
Oh.
I don't need nor want to humiliate you. You're doing fine on your own.
I'm so curious what they're going to do to this guy.
I'm actually on your side. You and Roderick. I'm giving him a hand up, and I can do the same for you. Do not fuck with me.
I don't know, man.
Fuck me. Hell, you'll climb that ladder fast.
Gross.
Yeah, she's going to fuck you for sure, just not how you want.
Do you get me?
I get you. Now I know what we're up against, and it's not much. Testosterone. I'm relieved. What if he was smart?
He doesn't think much of you, either of you, and that's great for us.
This one gets it, Roddy.
Man, this has to go so wrong.
Best times to destroy them will be during construction. They can get lost in the move to the new campus. This is dangerous. There is no going back.
I like how Roderick kind of got the idea here about destroying things during construction.
This is from Leo's phone.
I thought it was a little nuts, but I've thought it through again and again, and I can't deny it. New Year's Eve, 1980.
Yep.
Arthur, please leave us.
No, he stays.
Oh.
You're saying that imaginary bartender that you dreamed up 40 years ago is back?
Dreamed up?
Did you happen to fuck that pretty bartender? Now you've got another heir running around, and maybe this one's psychotic.
No way. They think it's the daughter?
Yeah.
I assume I'm authorized to approach hostile posture.
Oh, I think Pim's about to die.
Her eyes, Arthur. I'd like it to be her eyes. Extracted. With patience.
Damn, just straight up kill her? Give me those eyes.
It's about being the first. That's where I get scared.
I feel better if I could talk to Dr. Ruiz.
I'm sorry.
That last one scared me.
Being famous or saving lives? You've always dreamed about one of those. Not so much the other.
Oh, the famous one probably?
Excuse me?
Dr. Ruiz, she's supposed to be performing my surgery and I haven't gotten to talk to her yet.
Oh my god, you were losing it.
Do you hear that?
Hear what? You're so out of touch with your human side,
You can't even listen to anything outside your own head.
I'll do it.
Oh my
It's your
god.
test.
Sure, go in there. Oh no, come on.
You have to call me back. I'm losing it. I will give you anything you want.
I wonder if she's going to forge her voice somehow.
Yeah, get someone else.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. Oh.
Broader or...
Bringing her.
It's looking good so far.
Better look good. Cost enough. We're like royalty. People fear that. They envy that. They want to tear us down. Someone once mailed me a bullet.
Dang.
You have to realize you can't trust people. Not you. Not anyone. Look at your own mother, who looked us in the eyes and lied.
Okay, you're going a little far. You're not wrong, but...
I'm so glad Mama's coming home, so we can all start to heal.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that needed to be said
No,
to
that
her.
was too far.
Ma'am?
Who are you talking to?
Ma'am, I haven't been talking to anyone.
Jesus, Tam, did you just fall asleep?
That was weird.
I haven't seen you sleep. You're making approvals that you don't even remember making. Do it for me, please.
Did you just say do it for you?
Yeah, your husband.
You are a face. You're not a mouthpiece, so just smile and shut the fuck up.
Damn.
I have hand-selected every single aspect of this company, including you.
Damn.
It was between you and Yogi Johan.
You are just trying to hurt me.
I can easily replace you with a hot ass and a snappy slogan.
Wow.
Jeez.
Bodyguard out there saw you two taking a walk in the park this afternoon.
That was you, you psycho!
You are an asset. I will fuck a trench through you.
You are
Jeez.
losing it.
Yeah, she is.
The goddamn hookers, I always fucking hated it! Every minute of it!
You done?
I think so.
I walk out that door and I'm not coming back.
Fucking great.
They are all imploding.
Yeah, right?
You must be enjoying this. This impossible
Who's in this wall?
bullshit.
I thought this was just a little thing for the cat.
Fuck you, too. Maybe it's just a psycho bastard, like she said. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm losing my mind.
You're talking to a wall.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
If all this crazy bullshit is right, then maybe I know how to stop it.
I don't think you're able to... 5 at a time?
Just drift off.
That would be hardcore.
Just go out like a warrior.
Oh.
Takes 10 seconds to fall 70 floors. That's no time at all. And you don't even feel it.
That is a long time.
Whoa.
You fucking coward.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Dad.
Okay, well, he didn't do it.
Did the noise follow her home?
Turn it down.
It must have. I was wondering why she was playing it so loud.
I'm sorry for turning you kids against one another. I may need your work more than you know. Vic, can you just turn the music off? I'm trying to...
Well, no, I'd very much rather not. You can help me fix it.
Oh, immediate.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Does he really?
What is that?
What?
Is that the doctor?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You're not going to tell anyone.
Of course I'm gonna tell.
What the fuck's going on?
Oh no. She does kill her.
Turn around to get hit in the back of the head. Ooh. Oh, that doesn't look great. Oh, it's a lot of blood.
Okay in there, Miss Usher?
Oh my god.
Have you never heard of women getting eaten out before?
Oh, what? That's your cover?
This was an accident.
She's not dead. It seems like you could have called the cops.
You just said you were going to tell out. You didn't mean that, did you?
She's full on dying.
Yeah, you believe me.
Oh, she's gone.
What the fuck is that noise and that smell?
So where's the body?
He's about to find this body. You did it?
She tried to do it in her?
Oh!
She's not being a team player, but you see it works.
Whoa.
You're fully funded. Let's just get out of here. We'll get the paperwork started.
A team player.
Well, she's quite dead.
She's very dead.
I can fix it.
No. Oh.
You know, I wish you just jumped.
How do you know he almost jumped?
Success is everything.
Is he hallucinating?
I don't know. Someone's hallucinating.
Daddy.
Damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was insane. All right, that was episode 5 of the Fall of the House of Usher. Thank God it popped up again. What'd you think?
I legitimately feel like I'm gonna have nightmares about that episode.
Yeah, that was a fantastic ending and like a direction for her death that was way different than what I expected. Like, it just was very obvious to think that Vic was going to go forward with the surgery.
Yeah.
And that something would go terribly wrong there. But how this played out was horrific.
No, this was absolutely horrendous. Like, the whole, I guess, last probably 5 minutes of this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like,
I would say that this was one of the more boring episodes up until
it was slower.
It was very slow. It felt different than the previous 4, but these last like 5-10 minutes or whatever, amazing.
Yeah, probably best of the series so far.
Yeah.
Oh, I honestly, I can't not picture that doctor like on the ground right after she gets hit in the head. That's what's like haunting me right now.
That was like a great death. Like, that was so prolonged, so graphic.
Yeah.
And just disturbing.
That was so disturbing.
The eyes, the twitching.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah. Her eyes.
Like, that was stellar for that death scene.
Yeah.
And for all of like the crazy hallucinations and all of the just like wacky stuff that was going on, for us to also be confused, like, who's hallucinating here? And I think I said something early on that like, oh, is she just gonna like go crazy and like lose her mind?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely fucking did.
Yeah, she absolutely did. I mean, I guess we're just talking about the end of the episode here.
That's pretty much the main thing, yeah.
Yeah, so the noise is real. And it was how that played out at the end with her dad, for him to find out, like for the noise, the music to stop, and for him to hear it, then all of a sudden it was like, wait, because it was clear that she was hearing things while she was in the office.
Yeah.
And I love how Carla's character comes into play. She's working it, and the switch that goes on, that's like when she's actually just talking directly to Vic.
Yeah.
As whoever it is that she is, and the lights change, her voice changes, her demeanor changes, everything. It's so good in that moment for things to change, and you could just see Vic like slowly losing it, and like the reveal of Vic looking in the air vent, I guess, and her coming back out and us seeing the room just absolutely destroyed. All of it just played so well for that ending.
Yeah, and I love how, like, obviously she was hallucinating the sound. And I was thinking that Roderick could hear it because he is also getting messed with by the devil woman.
Yeah.
But he could just hear it because it was
real.
It was real, and it was right there in the next room.
Yeah. We heard it in the very beginning in the intro. You caught that like in maybe the first or second episode, that's what happens. But we were like, couldn't figure out what the noise was either, thinking that it was one of those things, but it's like, how is that following along with her? And then when Roderick hears it, it's like, how? And even to the point where she had the scalpel in her hand, I'm like, wait, did she try to do this on herself? Like, I was so confused, not even thinking that she would have done that to the doctor.
No, she just totally lost it, killed her partner or girlfriend, whatever, and then just ripped her open. And like, that was the best acting for Roderick.
Both of them.
Yeah, I mean, both amazing, but like what Roderick was doing in terms of that felt like a genuine apology for the first time.
Yeah.
Once now it's like the cat's out of the bag in terms of the devil woman and stuff. Even Pym is going after her. That's not good for Pym already. I can tell you that.
I don't know, because Pym's not like a part of this. It doesn't feel like.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There was a lot of people at that party that also weren't technically a part of it that got melted.
True. You're right.
But it felt real, his apology. And then to go that into the shock of his daughter snapping and killing, and like, he obviously cared enough when he, like, at the beginning, he was like, you're fully funded, you did great, let's get out of here. Like,
yeah, like he's trying to, he knows like she's lost the plot.
Yeah.
So like, how do I safely get her out of here, and what do we need to do?
But he just slowly can't contain it anymore. And he's just like, she's very dead. He starts crying and stuff, especially when he's almost attacked. And then when she kills herself, like the look on his face of just witnessing your own daughter lose her mind and then kill herself in front of you, that was tragic, combined with just an absolutely brutal scene. And then the scene right before that was also amazing too. Roderick kind of going through the different stages of how he could save the rest of his kids if he would just take his own life.
The way that was shot was insane. And for that moment, it made me think, like, is he hallucinating with Vic? Because Vic's saying, well, you should have jumped.
Right. I was like, how does Vic know? So it's like, there's still like some threads in there of like...
Yeah. Was he hallucinating a little bit? At least maybe what she was saying in combination? Or did we miss something and he alluded to that prior in the conversation that they were having prior? Oh, I just like, I can't get that out of my head. That scene with Roderick in his office was filmed incredibly.
Yeah.
Like going through all of the possible ways he could, you know,
take his own life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was insane. And that's just like such a, I guess, highlight. It was really cool how it's seemingly very obvious what might happen, even though it could be very shocking.
Yeah.
Yet it just went in a direction where it was like, oh my God, I can't believe he killed her. She killed her. But then you still kind of stop there. I still was like, oh wow, she like disposed of the body or something. But it just goes that extra level to be like included in the whole death scene of Vic and with the heart and everything. It's just like, it went in a direction that I would not have guessed if I had a million tries to guess it.
100%.
So it was just such a great ending to the episode. And there were other highlights in the episode. The conversation between Madeline and Rufus was very interesting.
Yeah.
One of my other favorites is the conversation between Tammy and her husband or whatever.
Yeah, that was so brutal. I mean, we're seeing all of the children like lose it. And I mean, I don't blame them at this point. They're like going through this trial and now like they're losing their siblings. Like they're all dying off. So I'm sure they're freaking out about it. But that whole conversation with Tammy and her husband was so crazy, just to essentially just be treating him like product.
Yeah, like an asset. You're just nothing more than an asset I picked.
Right. And he's like, you're just trying to hurt me. And she's like, no, like, and explains it enough to him that he knows that she's not just trying to hurt him. Like, this is the truth of the matter.
Which hurts even worse.
Yeah. So that whole conversation was absolutely brutal. Like, in the whole family dynamic of it, like Madeline, you can tell like she's so ruthless, and you had Camille and you can tell like she's so ruthless. I didn't think that Tammy was that ruthless.
Yeah.
And then we see it.
Yeah. No, they all are like just terrible people.
Yeah.
I mean, they all treat their significant others or the other people around them like absolute garbage. There seems to be enough self-awareness, but it doesn't really do anything. Another thing was your theory early on, like right when it happened, about the fact that there was no informant. That's confirmed.
Yes, and that was such a heavy conversation because obviously August was feeling the weight of all of these deaths on him.
Yeah.
And Roderick just needed that flash of a reminder that, no, this is on you. And I'm glad that he was able to verbalize that to August, that it is on, like, this isn't something that has anything to do with you, so that he could kind of move on from this at the end of this.
Right. So that was a good moment between them, but a lot of just brutal conversations. Yeah. One of the most insane endings that we've seen so far in the show.
We still don't know what happened on New Year's yet.
And he is talking to that wall still. I thought that was just a little like...
about the cat.
Yeah, I thought that was more related to the cat in the previous episode.
Yeah.
But I think something is in this wall. Either Rufus is like dead body is in the wall, or this is the basement of Fortunato, maybe, where they were talking about the files. So I don't know if there's like evidence behind the wall that they buried or something. Like there's got to be something in the wall, I feel like, because
there's definitely something there. I'm very curious. I mean, we got to see a little bit more of that night from New Year's. So we know like Carla's intertwinedness in the night, and they clearly recognize her now, even though they think, I mean, clearly they're not going to think it's like the same person, so they're going to go straight to it being a daughter.
Which I'd never even thought of that as an idea.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
It does make sense. Like if you were in this realistic situation, you'd be like, wow, the daughter looks just like the mom or something.
Right. But, you know, the cops, they showed up front, and then all of a sudden it was quiet, like between Roderick and Madeline. Like they were just like, oh shit. So clearly, like, we obviously were already aware that something went down, but something that they were fearful about the cops.
Right.
We had a conversation. Who was he? He was having a conversation with someone, and they said, why were you not with your wife that night?
Really?
Yeah. Someone asked Roderick, why were you not with your wife that night? And it was while we were contemplating, oh, is this before or after?
Oh.
Who was he talking to? Was he talking to August?
It must have been
in the future?
August, because I think August was talking. He had some comments about like him being like a ladies' man, but also like something about being faithful to his first wife, or I don't know about faithful, but like in love with his wife or something like that. So,
yeah, I mean, I think so. This is in the midst of it, though, that he was with
Annabelle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we would need confirmation on that.
You didn't believe me.
No, I knew it was the conversation with August, but I just didn't know the specifics of what was said.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that New Year's moment, he is still with Annabelle at that time.
Yes. So this was like a premeditated thing, whatever happened. And then them going to the bar was, they couldn't be at home with Annabelle because that's not an alibi.
Right.
They needed an alibi to be out and about. So, yeah.
I doubt that would be all, you know, like, let's say there's a trial or a court or whatever. Like, if it comes out that he kissed this girl at New Year's Eve for like an alibi, I don't know if that would be the situation that would like end the marriage. I think it's whatever.
Oh, no, for sure not.
Yeah.
No, for sure not.
But it would be whatever they did.
Could be.
Before. That's maybe what Annabelle, like.
She's like, nah,
I'm out. And we actually did see 3 moms at the funeral.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was interesting. We saw Camille, Perry, and Leo's moms.
So when one of these kids die, who next up should be Tammy.
Oh, then we're going to get to see Annabelle.
Maybe if Annabelle is still alive.
If she's still alive, yeah.
No, that we already saw the funeral for them. And I don't think we saw any other people. Because there's only going to be 3 more kids. So with only 2 left.
You're right. There was like no one there.
So is Annabelle dead? She's not at the funeral for her own children.
I think it would make more sense if she's dead. Because I think then things are really going to go south. Something's going to happen and Annabelle's going to die.
Yeah. There's definitely a story there that needs to be told.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm loving the timeline things that we're getting to see, like OG Madeline and Roderick.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how Madeline takes down Rufus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's still so much excitement left, and there's only 3 episodes left.
It doesn't. Like, there's 3 or 4.
Only 3. Yeah. So we have 2 kids to lose, plus Madeline and Roderick, I assume, because they're both at this house right now. So I just assume Madeline and Roderick also die, but that's probably for the final episode.
Yeah.
So we still have so many deaths that we know are going to happen. And we still have the backstory of how they take out Rufus.
Yeah.
And we have the backstory of what happens New Year's night and stuff, which those 2 could be the same.
Oh, yeah. There's so much to get through. So I am like, you want to watch the next episode?
Right, yeah. Ready to watch the next one? No.
It's so late. Yeah, no, this show is so freaking good, though. I love it.
Yeah, I'm glad the episode ended so strongly. So we just keep continuing having great episode after great episode.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go have nightmares now.
Yeah, so if you hear a repeating noise, you're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Nah, it's over.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.